There is a very good question about renting apartment for for the foreigners. Mimo Sakura. Are we allowed to rent apartments as foreigners or use an apartment to rent for the allowed time? Number one, here a foreigner is allowed to rent apartment. There is no problem at all into renting apartment. The difference will be, for me who have been here in America for quite some time, usually they do a background check. They are going to look about your criminal background sometimes. They are going to look on the credit score. Those two things will help them to know if you have the behavior of defaulting. You are going to rent and not paying. You have a lot of credit card, you don't pay back. So when you have those kind of things, it comes to hunt you into asking the security deposit, which is higher. So if the apartment is $500 US, they'll tell you at the beginning you'll pay $500 and extra maybe 500 or 1,000 as a security deposit in case you don't pay in the future, which is different from someone who has been here a while, has a good behavior, has that one. So there is no any restriction for foreigner to rent, because even international students are foreigners. So for me, I came in America for the first time. In the first 2 weeks, I've been in my apartment, because the first week I was in Stanford University for orientation. Then I moved to Stanford, to my university in West Virginia. Arrived there, I stayed in one building for like 5 days. Then before I moved to my apartment. So those are the things you are allowed to stay. There is no problem. The only thing you need to have money. So when you come to America, that's why someone asked, what are the things you need to prepare? You need to prepare the startup cost, the money you need to have to start the new life. Because without that, how are you going to survive? Even if you have the host, there are things you have to do on your own. How are you going to eat? Where are you going to survive? So all those kind of things are very, very important. Yeah, so someone also is asking about the police clearance is expired. Should I wait until I get the interview? Yes, you cannot just get another one while you are not called for the interview. You can just wait until for the interview. Another question is, can AF 74,000 fill his DS260 and submit? Even if your case number is 100,000, fill the DS260. I don't know why you are waiting. It doesn't matter. There is no place saying if your case number is too high, don't fill the DS260. No. So let's say if you don't fill, and then by then everything is going to be approved to 80,000 and you didn't fill, they're not going to call you for the interview. So don't wait. Just go and fill the DS260. It doesn't matter even if your case number is 130,000. Fill the DS260. What does it cost you to fill the DS260? It's just your time, like an hour. Okay, this question about the police clearance record. But EBM, it takes 3 months to get the police clearance record in my country. So if your police clearance record has expired and we are waiting for the interview, if you get it now, and the interview is in September, again you'll get another one. So wait until the KCC asks you to get the police clearance record. I mean, because if you get it now and KCC doesn't request for the record, what are you going to do? Because you might request it right now, and the KCC, they ask you the record maybe later. You can decide to do right now if you want, but if they ask you for the record, go and get the record. And when they ask you to send the record, the documents, they don't mean that you must send the documents today. Find a way to get the records. I don't know which country you are to tell you to say that it takes 3 months to get the record. What are they doing with that one? It's just to look into the system and find out if you are a criminal or not. Have you been to be prosecuted? They look at the database if you have been like. I don't know why it takes 3 months to get the police clearance record in your country. Where is your country? If if your country is in Africa, bribe someone. I don't know why do you bribe on other things? You don't bribe on important things. I don't know. I don't say like it's a bad thing, but find a way, get the record. You cannot say I'm waiting for 3 months just to get the stupid piece of paper that, I mean, it is one of the same whole country in South Africa. I don't know. Africa is Africa, my friend. I don't know what's so special they will do that. Because even to get a surgery doesn't take 3 months. Like, find a way to get the document. If they need it, find a way to get it.